are limited on the number of machines that we have, and that's for everyone's safety. But we have the machines you're able to play are the slot machines and along with the table games. So we have table games set up for everyone's protection. We have the slot machines for up and ready for everyone's participation, but they're also protected. So there's the 6 feet guidelines that we follow, or the plexiglass barrier that we have.
We always like to make it like a huge night out. So let's talk about restaurants. Are your restaurants open now?
So we also have limited food venues. So we have our food court that is open and available, and it's all COVID ready. So it's all pre-prepared. So we want to make sure, again, safety is the main priority. And so we have the food ready for you to pick up and go. But our chefs have done a wonderful job of mixing up a menu. So we have some new menu items. We also have some items from venues that have been closed. And so they make that all ready, so it's ready to go. So if you miss the flavors of the cafe, or if you miss the flavors of the agave at our Sahuarita property, you can get some of those flavors in the food court already and packed up for you to go. So our food and beverage department has done a really good job of providing that, providing those items, even though the agave may be closed.
Yeah, all of your employees are so wonderful. If anybody's gone out, they've experienced it firsthand, and they're working so hard, like you said, and getting creative to make sure you offer the best experience during these changing times. So speaking of your employees, what are you doing to keep them safe right now?
So we have, from the beginning, required temperature checks, required questionnaires on how they're feeling, communications, constant communication with all the updates going on, with all the changes. If you're not feeling well, please stay home. But on top of that, we've also now are reaching out to the team members' families. So the message to the team members is we practice safety measures at work, on the clock, but that's not when it ends. We have to continue to practice safety measures when you're off property, and even beyond yourself with your family. So we have currently we have an on guard program where our team members, we're calling on guard, that they need to be smart and safe, and we're all in this together. So that's a program that we just launched, and it's directed to the team members' families. So as our team members continue to be safe on property, continue to be safe off property, it extends to the family, and our hope is that it extends to the entire community.
Yeah, you're really taking it, not just the extra step, but the extra steps. So do you have any events that are coming up that we can look forward to, or where can we find out more information so we can put it on our calendars?
So if you go to our website, we have all the information posted, but we also have these really great hot seat drawings. So when you're on property and you're feeling lucky and the machine may not, the machine that you're on may be selected. So we have some hot seat drawings that are going on through the month of September at both properties, and those are always fun and exciting, just for some extra prizes.
Trina, always infusing a little fun into our lives. Thanks so much for being with us. Stay safe.
Thank you so much. Everyone stay safe.
And Desert Diamond Casinos have available gaming and dining options again for guests to enjoy. For learning all about this again, you can just call them at 866-DDC-WINS, or you can visit them online at ddcaz.com. You're watching The Morning Blend, and we'll be right back.
This is a very different school year for students, not just in terms of education, but also in developing social skills and friendships. And parents have more responsibility than ever. Here to discuss some helpful hints and tools to make it easier is family and parenting expert Erica Suter. Erica, thank you so much for joining us. And there's no question, parents are nervous about this academic year. What advice do you have for them to sort of help ease their minds a little bit?
Well, I think the first thing parents need to keep in mind is that the school year isn't just about academics. Our kids get so much from the social interactions that they have with their peers every day. And so we have to find ways to supplement that, right? To kind of fill that void. Because even if our kids are in an in-school situation, there's a lot of social distancing. They won't be the same sports and clubs that they're used to. And one of the ways that my own family found as a solution is with Messenger Kids and Messenger Rooms. They've been really helpful in bridging that gap for my children and making them feel less lonely and more a part of a community.
So dive into a little bit how these digital tools are going to help students and parents this year.
Yeah. So let's go with Messenger Kids, because that's really for ages 6 to 12. And it's really, I know it sounds young, but in this day and age, our kids are now learning online. They're communicating a lot online. In fact, it's the only way a lot of them are communicating with the outside world. The great thing about Messenger Kids, it allows parents to have a lot of control. There's a dashboard that enables you to see everything, all the communication that goes in and out. There's supervised friending where you as a parent can add or remove anyone you want, and you can also set limits. And then the other end of that is that you can set up virtual play dates and virtual recess for your child. And these are really great ways to help them feel a part of their school community. And we have great ideas about how to facilitate this, right? So you can have a virtual lunch setting. That is something that I'm doing with my own children, because lunchtime was always so much fun when I grew up. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to other parents, set up a time where those kids who are also on Messenger Kids will meet, and they'll have lunch together, and they'll talk about the day so far, what they plan to watch on maybe television that night, or their favorite video game, or an art project they love that they're doing. And that way it kind of gets kids back into this notion of communicating with other people. And then for my older child, I have a preteen, right? So in a little while, he's going to move into Messenger Rooms, which is great for teenagers and adults. And we're planning to have his 13th birthday on Messenger Rooms, because you can have up to 50 people in Messenger Rooms. There is no time limit. There are really cool backgrounds that they can use while they're interacting with one another. There are some effects and there's lighting, and it just really is great for a teen or an adult who really wants a more advanced way to communicate. So all of these things, all of these tools are what parents should be looking to use going into this new school year.
Yeah, having that balance between, the hard work and focusing on school and then being able to just blow off some steam in one of those rooms really will make a difference. If people want to learn more, where can they go?
Well, you should go to Facebook's Educator Hub, which is education.sb.com. There are great guides that we've put together to help parents do everything from set up their account to breaking down how you create a party on Facebook, on Messenger Kids, but also in Messenger Rooms, the ideas for doing a pizza break or a study break, even a baby shower. There are all kinds of things that people can do to make this a part of their lives, but also fill that void we have right now for that human connection.
Great advice. Erica Suter, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
And stay where you are. We'll be right back.
You can regain your beauty through a simple 3-step process and feel 20 years younger. That is exactly what Dr. Sophie Jacobs can do for you. She's already helped so many people here in Tucson do just that. Marianne Powell, who joins us today, attests to it. I heard that you have the ability to dial back the clock 10 years in as little as 6 weeks and start looking younger before your very eyes. Is that right, Dr. Jacobs?
Well, apparently, yes. We'll find out. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about losing weight, because you have this new weight loss technology that you really like and is successful.
Yes. Well, I've been involved with weight loss and inches lost since 1997 as a chiropractic physician. The technology that I use is the only FDA cleared device that will give you immediate results. And the good news about this, it is safe, it does not damage your body, and no exercise is required to be successful with that. And I guarantee you will lose 2 inches of total body fat in your very first session, or you will walk out owing me nothing. This is how much I believe in this technology. And no, the good news is, all you do is you lay down and relax. That's all. That's it. No needles, no cutting, no surgery, and you will lose 2 inches of body fat. And it's soothing to the patients, and people feel great. Even people will doze off with that. Wake up 20 minutes later and they lose, the body fat, and they feel great. And produce results immediately. And you know, if they choose to do more treatment, that's also very beneficial for cellulite, saggy aging skin. And this is the only technology that can do this.
And you also say that it helps with energy and sleep and even digestion.
Well, my program is designed to correct and restore your underlying problem with your metabolism. Diet of a 90 to 95% failure rate. So in order to be successful with your weight loss, there's 5 metabolic factors that needs to be addressed. Otherwise, your weight loss is always temporary. And those are toxins, pH balancing, nutritional deficiency, hormone balancing, natural I was going to say insulin resistance, sorry. And so when a patient can assimilate the right nutrients, that will help their body repair and regenerate the tissues involved. And so my program helps them become healthier. They help sustain their weight loss and slow down their aging processes. Like you said, this is the only program that actually give the ability to dial back the clock as much as 10 years in as little as 6 weeks. When people look, they start growing younger before their very eyes. And,
and I think that, Marianne, that is why you're here today, because it worked for you. How did it transform your life?
Well, let me share the good news first.
Okay.
I've lost 8 inches all around in 9 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
9 weeks, 8 inches. You know, I just put my mind to it, and I just did it. I saw a few programs of yours and who you had on the show, namely Dr. Sophie. I said, you know, it's time for me. I am tired of being overweight and buying these big clothes. I have lost 2 dress sizes. And
fantastic.
Let's see. I've just noticed so much. I mean, you know, the digestion is true. That helped. My skin is just so much more beautiful. I'm putting healthy foods in my body, and not just junk food and just whatever else I wanted to eat. I just decided to make a change. My son one day told me, Mom, you're going to make me the happiest person, not you, me, Mom. So I realized, wow, if my son said that, what are the other people thinking, you know? And I run into people on the store in different places, and they'll say, oh my gosh, you look so good. What have you done? You know, or you've lost weight, and I feel so good. It just really, really, plus it's so much healthier for my heart. And overall, you know, I can just feel the changes all the time.
Right.
And I'm glad I did this. I just am. It's not easy for me to embrace new changes. It just isn't, but when I put my mind to it, I said, I'm going to stick to it. And here we are.
You put yourself first, and that's where your family really feels the love. And it's an emotional journey, and you're also doing some therapy with Dr. Jacob too. Tell us quickly about that.
Okay, well, I've had major joint pain in most of my joints and my feet. I was on the drug, I forgot the name of it, but anyway, I'm not on that drug anymore. I'm doing the supplements and the vitamins from Dr. Sophie, feeling so much better. I had limited mobility on my neck from an injury when I was younger, and she has really corrected that 80% in like, say, 10, 12 weeks, 80% better than when I arrived. No more pain, I don't feel any more pain, I sleep better.
Well, we're so happy for you. Yes, it's a great relationship I can see right here. So congratulations on all of your success, and I'm so happy to hear that you're feeling well with the entire spectrum, which is so important. So good to have you here today.
Thank you.
And here is a very special offer for our viewers today. The first 20 callers who dial 520-891-2882 will get a weight loss assessment and a smart pulse test for only $69. That's normally a retail value of $197. And you'll also get a signed book of Dr. Jacobs, and that number again is 520-891-2882.